On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
I can understand the pride. If that's what black people stand on, pride, then go ahead. Get your Morehouse and Spelman shirts. But what I'm saying is that we have to understand how to negotiate better. Like I gave you an example with cancer awareness, that they negotiate based on a percentage. They say all pink stuff that you sell, you having pink cliques, you having this and this and this. Everything that's pink, you will get a percentage donating to cancer.
Hey, Logic, can I ask you this? Was that started in year one?
Though.
Was that started in year one of that campaign? Susan G. Komen been in existence for how long? Did that percentage start in year one? And please, hey, bro, and with all due respect, Logic, please don't do me like that, bro, because you've been cutting in and out too, bro.
Program and what they're doing is all black.
Yeah.
And they even asked the presidents of Morehouse and Spelman as far as their input as well too. So we've always wore polo. This has always been in hip hop. You've always seen T.I. polo. You've always seen Young Dro. Right.
Young Dro.
Right. It's always been an essence in our community as far as our fashion.
Yeah.
So why not show fashion on the other side of how black people do dress, the upper echelon maybe, or, just looking fly. So.
And they're putting a lot of money behind it too. There's multiple billboards of the campaign of actual Morehouse students all around Atlanta.
Right, they're the model.
A girl I went to high school with is in one. I just saw it on Facebook. She said, "I'm on a billboard, guys," and it was the campaign. It was dope. So them putting money behind the marketing and advertising says a lot too about how they feel about the collection. So I think it's good.
Okay. So Courtney, you said that you think it's both. Kayla, you said that you think Ralph Lauren it's about
as long as the money's right. I believe it's both as well.
Okay. Go ahead, Kay.
I think it's definitely monetizing. I mean, because I would like to see how many of the runway models at Ralph Lauren shows are black. I would like to see how many people in their corporate offices are black. I would like to see how many people that are actually getting this money, not just being made money from, are black. So like until I see that, I can't really, say it's just paying homage and it's coming from this good place. Ralph Lauren is like 80 something years old. He's been around a long time. His style is like very, it's like one of those, very respected, is considered classic, all of that. But, I think it's just a popular thing at this time to jump on a certain bandwagon and be, I'm for black people. That's going to make him a ton of money. Cool, whatever. People will support it. I think it's cool. It's, there's always going to be more exposure, I guess, for, HBCUs. If somebody like Ralph Lauren is talking about them, fine. But we can't let that be it. We have to talk about, all right, at these fashion shows, is it 90% white people? How many black women are there? How many black men are there? How many black people are on these? How many young black designers are being brought in for mentorships and all of these types of things? We got to look at it deeper than that. I don't ever look at something someone does in terms of making themselves money as something that's for the black community, or I don't give it too much weight. I mean, it could be. I'm very skeptical though, because we've seen this happen before.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned that again, because this has been in the works since 2020. So it's not only a campaign as far as with clothing and branding with HBCUs, it's also what they're trying to make as far as in their corporate, getting more leadership, black leadership.
2020, Ralph Lauren is 80 something.
Well, he's 80. The brand is only I think the brand is only maybe 50 years old. But regardless of if they did it then or if they're doing now, what they are doing is trying to make changes in corporate office. And they actually did make a pledge where they're trying to make the runway models and also the average, I think the billboard and stuff, at least 20% black.
Well,
so they are trying, right? So I understand what you're saying, but this is a whole campaign that's also internal that they're trying to do. So anything that's opening up more diversity, that's not only trying to use HBCUs, but actually pulling them into corporate office, into leadership, into the runways, which they are doing. This is all the campaign. So it goes more than just showing HBCUs. So they are.
Yeah, I mean, I get
logic in this too, y'all.
I definitely think it's great that they're trying to do this, but I'm still not buying that it's anything more than a marketing ploy. These companies that are trying to make money do things to make money. That is their end goal, trying to get money. So if you know, saying something about a certain community or certain people or whatever, or saying, "Ooh, we're open to this or that," that's marketing. People do that to get money. Now, like I said, until and Courtney, I get what you're saying, because, you know, all right, but I'm skeptical until I see many different things that have to happen within this company for me to think that they're just so for Black people. Because, like you said, like, you brought up.
I'm definitely not saying that, but what I'm saying is that this campaign is not only just branding of HBCUs or just using that. They are trying to do something internal. So at least they do have a plan to hire more. And like I said, runway models have it at least 20%. Now you can hold them accountable for that, but I mean, at this point, if they haven't, and this is what they're trying to do, and this started back in 2020, then what else? And I can say this again, working in corporate America, there is a big push, of course, for diversity, but this only happened a few years ago, where we have recruiters going to HBCUs to hire HBCU grads. This has happened for the past couple of years. So a lot of this stuff is a nuance. I've never heard of big major companies, especially in STEM, going to HBCUs, directly hiring from HBCUs and pulling them in.
But some companies have to hit a quota, though, a quota of diverse people. So it's not all, sorry.
It's never been where, or I've seen recruiters go directly, meaning travel. I'm in Nashville. We go to Alabama. We go to Atlanta. We go to North Carolina to pull for HBCU graduates. So we specifically pick HBCU students.
Hey, Rilla, real quick, I'm gonna come back to you guys. I want to try to get some people involved. Rilla, you said that they paying homage, or they just monetizing? Both?
Nah, I said this is long overdue. So okay. I didn't agree with any of it. I mean, obviously we're in the capitalistic society. You know, I don't even look at it as honestly paying homage. I just think it's long overdue.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Logic then, Anton.
This is insane that I'm hearing this, and I'm breaking it down in so many ways. If you dealing with something like cancer awareness, do you know cancer awareness get a percentage of the money that's raised? So if it's Nike, they have a cancer awareness program where they sell out pink. They automatically give a certain percentage of what's been sold to cancer. Now, if we sit here and just do the math, right? This is how it's pandering at max. First off, out of all the historical Black colleges, they picked two, Spelman and Morehouse, which is in Atlanta. And if anybody know Atlanta, my nickname is Polo, because Atlanta is the polo capital of damn near probably the world, especially for Black people. Where you see growing up, we wear polo. So what you telling me is they taking $2 million, not a percentage. They're taking $2 million and they spend that $2 million between 12 schools. So that would add up to $166,000 per school. Now, let's add this on. Now, do you understand that when they make this lunch in profits, they will make that $2 million back?
Exactly.
So, facts. It's a money thing.
100%.
I can't believe this, man. I can't.
I mean, everything is a money thing. It's a business.
Like it's nothing to get enough for us, man.
No, just
hold on, y'all. One at a time, so we can hit a point, y'all.
It's listen. See, like you're looking at it from. I can understand the pride. if that's what black people stand on, pride, then go ahead. Get your Morehouse and Spelman shirts. But what I'm saying is that we have to understand how to negotiate better. Like I gave you an example with cancer awareness, that they negotiate based on a percentage. They said all pink stuff that you sell, you having pink cliques, you having this and this and this. Everything that's pink, you will get a percentage donated to cancer.
Hey, Logic, can I ask you this? Was that started in year one?
Though.
Was that started in year one of that campaign? Susan G. Komen been in existence for how long? Did that percentage start in year one? And please, hey, bro, and with all due respect, Logic, please don't do me like that, bro, because you've been cutting in and out too, bro.